Hi YouTubers, it's Mark from Vblog Brewery. Now, we're not brewing today, so what does that mean? You're wrong, we're not repairing either. We're doing something else. We're reviewing, or I'm reviewing, what I bought because I've been on a bit of a shopping spree. So I've been on a bit of a buying spree here, so let's get the big stuff out of the way first. Okay, so I've gone and bought these conical ones, conical hop filter, cheap and cheerful from China. It's rather deformed when it arrived. I've had to bend it to almost make it circular again. I'm not convinced that that is actually stainless. It doesn't feel like quality stainless, it's like a magnet. Doesn't stick, so yeah, it doesn't stick anywhere. Yep, must be stainless. That's alright, it just feels dead thin and bendy, so I didn't believe it. It was rather deformed when I got it because he just put a bin bag around it. Okay, so let's get rid of that. That's because I've bought the shit one before, the wrong one. Okay, so what's the blue pipe? When you're a kid, you run these snake things and you went like that, you went woo, you woggled around. Yeah, it's not one of them. Basically, it's they call it a plastic cooling pipe. No, there's loads of bump here, but basically, it's well, it's meant to be a cooling pipe where you stick water cup down there, and it comes out the end. I can't remember what it's called now. Yeah, I'll put a link, put some words here, what it is. Basically, I'm going to make it into a spa jam. I've looked at this for a while actually, then David from Cheshire Homebrew went and got one. And I thought, well, I won't waste my money if it's wrong. So all he's done is drilled some little holes in the bottom there. And might have blocked the end up, I don't know, I can't remember. And you put your water in there, just sprays it down. So it's just like it's just a spa jam. The good thing is you can bend it to wherever you like. Okay, spa jam. I'll be doing a video on fitting that. Why has he got some torches? I've been experimenting with these because when I show myself in videos, you know, when I'm in brew shed, basically it's quite dark. So looking at getting some light solutions. I don't know why that doesn't go off when you press it on. Press it there. Press it again. Finally goes off. God's sake, it's bright. Sorry, what I was saying, yeah. When in the brew shed it's quite dark, you can't see me very well. So I thought, well, I'll make a light, or I'll buy them. Quite expensive. And the making the one, the LED one, I've got some LED strip, but I tried it, it's not too bright. But now this one, again, is bright. And well, I'll tell you what, after this I'll do a little video just to show you the difference, but it does illuminate me a bit better. And these weren't expensive, you know, I'm not paying 20 quid or something like that. I think they were 8 quid, 9 quid, and I figured I can use them in my garage and when I work on the bike anyway, so it looks good. Never actually realised that's got a stand on it. Oh, cool. I'll use that. And they both got hooks on, so you can just hook it onto with one. I got these from B&M Bargains, and you can see the make is actually an Ever Ready. By the way, yeah, I wonder if I could use that stand. Okay. This one doesn't have a stand on, it's just got the hook. Okay, hook. Anyway, it has got a magnet on, so you could, I could use that, couldn't I, on the stainless steel, but whatever. Okay, out the way. Now, I did a video about my temperature sensors, didn't I? Oh, this is a brew, if you haven't seen these before, it's called a cup. Coffee. It should be temperature probes, you know, they're all reading all over the place, and I'm pretty sure people out there haven't calibrated them properly. There's been a lot of videos, and I've done a few. But even though I calibrated it, the temperature thermometer said different. So I'll cut to that video now of me just talking about what's going on. Right, a bit of a random video here. Okay, so I've replaced all my thermocouples, okay? Yeah. And I thought I need to calibrate it before I do a brew day. So I've got a manual thermometer. I'm going to say where it came from. stevensonreeves.co.uk. Okay. Little line says immerse this line, so I have done. This is water. Now they're all touching at the bottom. Well, just about all touching at the bottom. So there's no heat pockets, there's nothing like that. They should all read the same. At the moment I'm not using these, so ignore that. Okay. So I don't know if you can see this. It's not probably going to focus, but I'll tell you what it reads. It says 35 degrees centigrade, or 94, 30 centigrade, at 30. Just think, remember 30. That one reads 42.9. Okay. And this one, which might be dodgy, I've replaced the batteries, but it still gave weird readings. It says 41.1. My temperature sensor in the middle says 41.8. So call it 42. That's high at 40. Call it 43. That says 41. They're close-ish, right? They're close. But this clearly says 30. 1, 2, 3, 34. It won't focus in, don't think. Cause it needs to have the macro lens. Anyway, it's definitely 34, okay. So, something's wrong here, innit? I was going off that one because that is proper, calibrated, by law, blah blah blah. So I've set my PIDs up when I can get the thing to stay in. I've shoved the other PID in, temperature sensor into the thermal well. So this should be about 34, okay, so you can see it rising. And we need to get around about 34. This is a boil kettle, so it's not really imperative. As long as it's at boil, I don't care. I've calibrated this. So it's just about there, isn't it? Creeping up slightly. So you may need another tweak on there just to make it back right. What's going on with the rest of it? Why is it saying 41? Why is that saying, 31, 2, 3, 34 still? Okay? What's going on? I think I need to buy an expensive temperature sensor. I've just thought something. Let's have a laugh what this says. Now that's agreeing with the alcohol based one, more or less. Yeah, so the laser, the cheap $9.99 laser, it's agreeing with ye old fashioned one. Now I've been using these and these and these. Right. When the camera stops moving. Right, I think you guys need to go and check yours as well. I've actually put it into boiling water. And I know on this one is accurate to about 98 degrees in boiling water. The manual one, it got to about 98 degrees in boiling water. Now there's some cavitation in the air, but it's more or less there, you know what I mean? So what's right? You should always calibrate them to your working temperature, but if you've no other source, put boiling water and freezing water, which is correct. So a lot of my beers where I thought the efficiency was really crap or something, or wasn't quite what I thought it was, even though, well, the gravity works out, and the targets are they're a bit low. With my temperatures, I'm going off them saying it's 68 or something like that, 63, whatever I'm mashing in at. and it's not, it's 10 degrees lower, then it's going to be crap in it. Anyway, Bank Holiday Monday, go check out your thermocouples, sensors, whatever, and report back, do your own vid, or stick a reply below. Okay, cheers guys, it's Mark from Vblog out on this Bank Holiday Monday. Right, I need a decent temperature sensor. You know, these cheap ones keep going wrong, so I bought this now. I've not actually undone it yet. So, I've seen the pictures. Oh, come on out. So it's come with, that's it, empty box. I think it's 30 quid, 32 quid. The microprocessor, digital thermometer, and it's a K-type. Good thing about the K-type, of course, is there's loads and loads of spares. Yeah, whatever. And it comes with more than one sensor. It comes with 4. So these are the common types you'll see. These are just like dead simple, and I won't use these in brewing because they've got like a it's a material on the outside. So I've got 2 of them. Okay. But it also comes, I saw these on the picture, although they were curly wires, it comes with 2 probes, like we could use in brewing. And I think they're both the same, one look maybe thinner. Anyway, so let's go for it. How do you want to do this thing? Ooh. Okay, so, look, you know, I figured that this, can you see it alright? It's got a black background. It's a bit better, isn't it? See, it's got a decent length on it. Let's just see how long it is. It's a metre. That's a metre long. Stainless steel. So, this thing, the metre can actually have 2 inputs. So you can have 2 thermocouples. Could be measuring your boil kettle, or and, you know, your HLT, or your HLT and mash tun, etc. So, right, well, I've never had it before, never used it. It's probably got no batteries in. Don't know how to get the batteries in. That's a good start. So I need to get some batteries and then I'll power it up. So I guess it's time for the instructions. Right, I'll do a jump cut here and I'll work this out. Quite amazing when you actually read the instructions slightly, but I didn't sort of read them. I realise it's, of course, like trying to get the back off. It's like, why won't it come off? So hold on, it's in its holster. So let's pull it out of its holster. That's just so you can drop it. It's a whatever. Oh, and we've got a 9-volt PP3 battery. A nice new one in a nice condom. So let's get rid of this. It'd be easier if I used my scissors, wouldn't it? Yeah. Let's get those out. Oh, let's just sanitize them. Yep, and by the way, I'm a blood donor, so I donate blood to the NHS in the UK for free to hopefully let somebody else live if they need blood. And one of the women there, nurse comes up and they give your arm a bit of a wipe and then they say rub for 30 seconds, and she always laugh, this one. She goes, oh yeah, then they spit on it. That's where I got the let's sanitize it, spit on it. Okay, so we are batteries in. Is that where it fits? A bit loose, isn't it? Oh, there's even a battery door there. That's may hold it in. Interesting, there's a screw hole there, but there's no screw. That's not very good, is it? Okay. Okay, so there's no actual make on this, is there? No. It's pretty clone. Well, it reckons it's accurate. Why did they put a cutout to say QC passed? What's the point of that? Right. So let's press the power on button. Dum da dum. Self test. Okay. It's got T1, so I'll plug this into one of these. Now, is it going a certain way? Which is plus. So the thin one is plus, apparently. So it says. And we're in. So this is our ambient room temperature, 23.4. Now my room stat says 23.1. I tend to think this might be more accurate. It does say the accuracy is, you can read this, point or plus or minus 0.1 degree C. And it says plus or minus 0.4. Does not include probe error. Alright, so there you go. Instructions say turn it on, press the power button, connect the power, insert the thermocouple the right way. You've also got for you people in other countries, centigrade, so we're 17.5 Fahrenheit. Or if you're a bit of a geeky physics person, we're on 297 Kelvin. Okay. It says you can press the hold button and the temperature value will be locked, not changed. The display will appear H, so you can press hold. Does that just hold the maximum temperature, or does that hold the current temperature? That holds the current temperature. So unhold it. Put my hand on it so it's warming up. And there's a maximum, minimum, an average. So if you just do it, it's just now. And then of course that's on. You can do a temperature difference. So you have two temperatures. You can say what's the first temperature minus the second temperature option. But we don't want that. How do you get that off? Oh, you press the other button. T1 or T2. So these are two thermocouples. Let me. Let's pretend we've got the other one because I can't be bothered to get it out of the bag. Let's say that was temperature T2. Go to T2 and it should give us a value. From Fahrenheit, press the button. So there you go. Yep. 28. It's cooling down now. I'll just touch it onto the boil kettle. Oops, sorry, you can't see, can you? I'll touch it on the boil kettle. Get the temperature down again. But okay, so 26.6. It was actually dropping then. Go back to T2, T1. Yeah, it's dropping. So there you go. This looks alright. So yeah, it's called a 6802 Mark II. Just see in the light. It's very hard by the way on the camera to see what you actually see when it's transferred to the PC. So I'm going to be using this now instead of the cheapo one, which I'll just grab. Okay, so this is the cheapo one. It served me well, although I do wonder about its accuracy now. So we can just turn this on. Now this was £7, this was 32 quid, and as you can see, hopefully in this light, do you know what I can do? Let's do an experiment. Another one. Let's get the little light out, and yeah, that shags it up, doesn't it? Okay, well, 23.4 versus 21.4. I have got another temperature sensor which I found last night and forgot I had, and that I might test it as well. So all my mashes, I've been using the one on the right, and it looks like I've been a bit low, which is what I suspected. At least now I've got a more professional meter, and I'll be using that and calibrating all my kids against it. Okay, so this is the video au naturel with no light source. The big light, the big batten light, fluorescent tube is on. This is how I look. It's pretty quite dark actually. The door's open, letting the sunlight in, and that's it. Okay. So let me turn on the little of those LED lights. Okay, so we are illuminated. I've got no idea how this looks because the camera's facing the other way. It should be pretty brighter. Should we go for the other one as well? Put this on next to it. Ooh, not the camera. Okay, I've got both on now. Gotta say, it's blooming bright. But hopefully this is better. Okay, so I'm going to turn them off one by one. So that's the big one off. And as I said, gotta press twice for some reason. Little one off. And all I can see now is 2 little strips. So let's carry on with the vid. So there you go, YouTubers. They're my purchases. Just turned you around so I'll get the natural light shining in my face. Pretty boy. Okay, so yep, they're my purchases. Hopefully got that the temperature thermometer is going to be really good. I will check it against my manual one once filled with alcohol, or whatever they are filled with these days, just to make sure. I'll also check it in the house in boiling water. Yeah, pretty happy with that. Okay, so this is Mark from the Vblog Brewery signing off, and as always, stay thirsty.